Yo, what's going on, man? This is the Steagles podcast, and I'm DJ Baez. This is my co-host, Ed, and we're back for episode number 4, and this is the regular season, week number 1.
This is it. This is the real
We're here, man.
Stuff.
We're here.
We made it, finally.
It's time to talk some smack. It's time to, talk about the game plan and what's going to happen with these games and talk some real football because preseason was boring. I ain't going to lie, man. We did our thing, but it was boring. The game I went to, boring.
That's in the past.
Yeah.
The past is in the past. Now it's the real stuff.
Yes, sir. So you guys know what time it is, man. This is the Steagles podcast where we talk all Steelers, all Eagles, all NFL. Let's go. All right, so first we're going to be talking about today a little bit about the Steagles history. I just want to refresh, let you guys know why we're here, why we're doing this episode. So to begin, the name the Steagles came from the Eagles and the Steelers coming together to play in 1943 because they were short on players and coaches because of the war. So, I salute those guys. They defended our country. They went out. They did their thing. But we were shorthanded, so we joined teams, and we thought that was a perfect, idea behind our podcast because it's, I would say it's very similar with two different teams here. Same teams as that, but we just decided to put our differences aside to come together to make some content for you guys to make this happen. You know what I'm saying? Not that we had much differences before, but,
right.
You're Steelers, I'm Eagles, it's PA. We don't really beef like that, I guess. That's not one of the rivalries that I would say we have. But, yeah, now I'm team Steelers on the low. You know what I'm saying? On the low.
So the Steagles, when good people get together, great things can happen. This is what we're trying to do here. The same thing what the Steagles did back in the day. So, yeah, we're going to talk about the Steelers. We're going to talk about the Eagles. We're going to talk about all NFL. And we're gonna get it popping here.
Yeah, and with that being said, part of the podcast we're doing a Steagles Hall of Fame, and that Hall of Fame will consist of the top players from each side, from the Eagles and the Steelers. We talked about this the last couple of episodes, our preseason episodes, but we want to refresh your mind because this is a brand new season now. So it's the real season. So we're gonna get the names out. We're gonna have you guys vote. We would like you guys to go to the Facebook page and vote there, or you can always email us at the Steagles podcast at gmail.com or hit us up on Instagram, wherever you want to just let us know. Just say, hey, I think this guy should be inducted, or I vote for this guy, and we're going to go look, add it all up, and then hopefully week 2, week 3, maybe week 4, we're not going to make any promises.
Right.
Maybe we're able to give you guys an answer who we're going to go up, and then hopefully we have this board already ready to go for the Steagles Hall of Fame. We're going to make that thing look real nice.
But we need your help. We want you to vote. Anyway, just hit us up and let us know what you think. Who you think is the best player of all times for the Steelers?
Facts.
Who is the best player of all times for the Eagles? We want to know. We're gonna make a big deal out of it because it's the Steagles Hall of Fame.
Facts.
Steagles Hall of Fame. This is the first and the most important thing we want to do first to represent and to represent our team and our players. So ready to talk about that.
Yeah. So with that being said. It's a new season. That means there's a new opportunity for somebody to win the MVP. And we're going to give you guys our opinion on who we think those top 3, maybe even top 5, depends how far we want to make that list, who we think those people are. So
before that, just to make sure we go back in, who was the MVP last year?
Last year it was Patrick Mahomes. He won his second MVP last year.
So can he win it again? I mean, not can he, because he can, but is he going to win it again?
No.
That's all we got to talk about.
No, I don't think he's going to win.
This is simple. Is it going to be him or is it going to be somebody else?
It's a lot of competition. It's a lot of better quarterbacks. Lamar Jackson. Let me just get this. I know we both don't like the Ravens, but Lamar Jackson was the only unanimous MVP. I don't know if it was the all-time or at least recently. I know that he's unanimous, so he needs to be in that conversation, whether I like it or not.
You know how I feel about the Ravens, and we know how I feel about Jackson. So, unfortunately, I'm going to just throw it out there. Here is my favorite for MVP, unfortunately. I'm just going to keep it real.
That came from left field, guys. I was not expecting that.
I'm just going to keep it real. Now, that doesn't mean that they're going to win. Of course, they're going to mess it up somehow.
Yeah.
But
stats-wise, he might.
Jackson, with those weapons, it's scary. Scary. Yeah. That's all I'm saying, bro. And coming from a Steelers fan, like, I'm not gonna act like that doesn't look scary.
Yeah, no, I agree. I definitely agree with that.
So who do you have? Because that's what I have for.
So that's just number
Mahomes,
one.
Because honestly, we know that Mahomes is just like the cheat code. It's like
I think Mahomes is definitely in my top 3. I'm gonna do a top 3. I don't know what you want to do, but I'll do top 3. I got Mahomes. Obviously, I got Jalen Hurts. Like, come on, man. If he doesn't get hurt, he wins the MVP. I don't care what anybody has to say. He doesn't get hurt last year, and he plays those 2 games. He wins the MVP. He was on that rate.
Definitely.
He might not be throwing 50 touchdowns or 40 touchdowns, but if you add up the touchdowns he's getting with his legs and the touchdowns he's getting with his arms, come on, man. Like, it's undeniable, bro. Like, this is the way the league is going now.
The other thing
is
what the quarterback is
coming into.
The other thing is you got to win. So you got to win in order to be considered.
Yeah.
So and those guys have a chance.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't think the Ravens are going to win the division, or I hope they don't win the division. But I think Lamar is going to have a great year.
Yeah.
If he doesn't get hurt, it's gonna be annoying. But love and respect for Lamar. He's a great player, and like I said, if you didn't see him playing in college, go back and look at that stuff. That thing was incredible.
Yeah, and talking about college, while we're on the top, well, actually, I don't want to veer off. I'm gonna hold this until we're done with this MVP because I already know I'm gonna go off with this. So, real quick, I said Jalen Hurts. I said Mahomes, Jalen Hurts. I gave 2. You only gave 1. You said Lamar. Or you said Lamar, Patrick and Lamar. I lied.
That's it.
That's it.
I mean, I can throw some names there,
Hurts.
but I think. You want me to say that?
Come on, bro.
If it's gonna make you feel better.
Do you want me to remind you what we did to you guys last when we played you? AJ.
Are you gonna say Pickett's?
Am I gonna say what?
He's top 3 or top 5?
I think who? Your quarterback? No, I'm gonna say he might win.
About your quarterback.
Your quarterback might win most improved.
You always say things like that, like you're saying something nice.
That's nice.
If you get most improved,
that's nice.
That means that you suck.
No. That means that you were a rookie the year before and you grew.
This is your way of being nice.
If he goes backwards, that's difference. But I'm saying he's gonna grow. What I seen in preseason, he's connecting with these guys. He's looking good. He got the weapons. I feel like that team is good enough. That defense, don't even get me there. When a good quarterback plays with a great defense, that ends up in wins. When a good quarterback plays with a horrible defense, he ends up maybe with the MVP, maybe not even the MVP, but he just get praised, get the bag,
right,
and then he just loses.
Right.
You need both. Jalen Hurts on a team with a bad defense is not winning 14 games. He's not doing none of that.
I'm gonna go with Hurts. How about that?
There we go.
Me. Now, are you happy now?
I'm super happy.
Are you happy now?
So
those are my original and my true 3 MVP candidates.
And
are you happy now, sir?
And he would, and to prove my point even more, we had 3 losses last year, right? 1 loss, Jalen Hurts did play, so he has to take credit for it. But that loss, you got AJ dropping the ball. You got my man catching the ball, falling, and then he gets hit and then fumbles the ball. Like, this is not my quarterback's fault. You feel me? Like, he played his ass off.
We
still
how I feel
lost.
About Hurts.
Yeah.
But this is not a Eagles segment.
I know, but it is a Steagles, you know what I'm saying? So don't get me you need to get more stuff up here is what you need to do. You don't want this to be all about the Eagles.
This is what happens. It's supposed to be, no bias, but remember, we're dealing with bias.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
but
true.
Those three, I'll go with that. Well, we talked about the top 5 quarterbacks, and those were the players that we had. 3 of the 5 players we had. So I know it's not the same thing, but I know we had. I had Rodgers, Lamar, Pat, Joe Burrow, and who was my other guy?
You had Hurts.
Jackson and Hurts. Yeah, those 5. So for MVP, like I said, I'm gonna go with Jackson. Once again, that doesn't mean that they're gonna win.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Doesn't mean they're gonna win a Super Bowl because you win the MVP like Mahomes did last year. Like that rarely happens, man. But when it does,
but if it's not him, it's Mahomes though, because it's just superior.
Agreed. So obviously, we always bring on a fan, and I feel like this time we got a good fan. Maybe.
Oh yeah, great fan. Great fan. Family.
It's not a team that we hate. You know what I'm saying? It is a team that I've seen in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, we don't hate
nobody.
Just to remind you guys, we don't hate nobody. Not even the Ravens.
He's lying. I hate the Cowboys. I'm sorry.
Not even the Ravens. Not even the Cowboys.
Sorry, not
don't
sorry.
Listen to him.
Sorry,
we
not
love
sorry.
everybody. Yeah, so we got love for everybody. And we got this Patriots fan.
Yes.
And we're gonna talk to him and see what's up. We have this game coming up, so they probably feel different ways on how the outcome of that is gonna be. But we're gonna find out if who is ready for this game.
All right. So we're back, man, and here we go. We got Kev on the scene, and we're ready to talk some smack, man. Obviously, I got to take some credit for him right now, simply because he showed up to the podcast with no gear on, so he's not even representing. So I'm just gonna let y'all know right now.
Shots fired.
Week one is gonna be a scary situation.
It's gonna be scary, but not for us. Just want to say that.
Thanks for being here. We really appreciate you being here.
Hold on, we didn't even say what team he's. Oh, you did say. Yeah. He's a Patriots fan, guys. Just to let y'all know, Patriots fan. Kev, give it up.
Yes, That's why you see. That's why you see the anger and the hate already.
You know what? I got something for you. We're gonna do this right. Everybody, give it up for Kev.
Appreciate that.
There we go.
Thank you for being here, bro.
Thank you for being here.
I'm a big fan. I watched basically all 3 episodes so far.
I appreciate that, bro.
Thank you for the love.
So, obviously, we're here to talk football. We're here to talk Eagles versus Patriots. Obviously, we got more questions. Since we talked about it, we might as well ask you right now, who's your pick for MVP?
All right, so because I overheard that you had three like overall consensus of who y'all think.
So one of them is gonna be Jones. Look at this guy. Now you got only one, Kevin. This is our show. You're gonna get 3.
I'd like to agree that Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, they definitely inside of my top 3 as candidates. I really believe Patrick Mahomes is gonna double. I just want to say that
back to back.
He's gonna do back to back this year.
The
only person inside of the NFL who's $500 million.
I mean,
you're right, but
the only reason
he doesn't play by himself.
I find that a little misleading.
Baseball checks.
I find that a little misleading. You know why? Because he did sign a contract for 10 years. That makes it that worth, right? But he's gonna redo that contract in the next couple of years because he is no longer the highest paid quarterback. How is Patrick Mahomes not the highest paid quarterback in the NFL?
I mean, you gotta ask a KC fan.
I'm just saying, you picked him to win MVP.
I do agree that it's kind of a tricky situation for him to be in, but at the same time, he's produced already.
Yes.
Within that,
you gotta pay him. You gotta pay him everything.
Within the first two MVPs, already
2 Super Bowls.
Already, 2 Super Bowls.
Only lost 1, I believe.
Only lost 1 to the greatest quarterback to have ever been.
And not to cut you off,
before him.
That's also the only other Super Bowl we lost.
That's the first, and that's also
just to the greatest quarterback. Just want to let you know.
Also, something that you guys brought up earlier. He's the first person and the only other person besides Jackson Lamar to have ever won the unanimous MVP. Tom Brady.
So that's good that he brought that up because I wasn't sure if there was another person.
You guys always talking about some other stuff. We're talking about top 3 quarterbacks. You're talking about Tom Brady.
I'm trying to figure out why he picked Mahomes.
Top 3 though. Joe Burrow.
I'm playing with you, Kev.
I do agree Jalen Hurts is in the top 3.
For sure.
I'll give him that credit. And I will say Patrick Mahomes, but he's winning it all.
So you ain't got Lamar in there.
I had to leave him out. It was a tough decision.
Lamar was 4?
I know.
Was he 4 or was he 5? You ain't got to reveal the names, but I just want to know how far he is.
So go ahead.
Because I do have a wild card pick in my top 4.
Okay.
And that's...
Don't say Justin Fields.
Nah.
Don't say
Aaron Rodgers.
Nah.
No.
That's fair.
We good with that. We good with that. So that will be 5, right?
That would be 5.
Who will be your 6th quarterback?
Maybe Herbert or Allen.
Okay, next topic. That's not bad. That's how I feel about
Allen. Allen need to stop turning over the ball like Dak Prescott. Maybe he'll be in that conversation.
I respect that though. I respect that. We good there. So what's next?
What questions do we have here from my man?
So first thing, can you let people know why are you a Patriots fan? Because that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. We're here because we're fans. We want to know what
your point of view, yeah.
What the fans are feeling, what they're thinking, and why they really care about this team.
So I grew up watching my cousin play football.
He was wearing Steelers though. Just want to put that out.
He was a Steelers fan and stuff like that. But I watched him in college, and I watched the college game and stuff like that. And that's the first actual experience I ever had with football. And after that, I kind of was just in love with the sport. Not really I wanted to play it and stuff. Just a fan of it,
right?
Because I'm a fan of talent and stuff like that.
And I've never played. Just to let you know, I've never played football a day in my life.
Yeah.
So I'm just like you.
So I moved to Hartford, Connecticut when I was mad young, probably 12 years old and stuff like that. I just came from Puerto Rico and stuff. After living in Puerto Rico after watching him play and stuff like that. And it just happened to be, New England's country. And I kind of like,
I respect it.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like just fell into the crowd. But
you gravitated towards it.
It is heavy though. It is heavy, and where they live, it is the Patriots heavy. It's like heavy.
It's like 2000s though, like before, just a little bit before we won the first Super Bowl and stuff like that. So it's just like it kind of just like everything fell into place.
So for me, I can relate to that because I'm the same. I'm from Camden, New Jersey, and what's 15 minutes across over there?
Philadelphia,
Lincoln Financial Field.
Right.
So that's why all I seen was Eagles. So that's all I ended up wanting to do. So same to you. I gravitated to that because that's what was around. Now you had your Giants and your Pittsburghs and you had that, but it was not like Eagles. Like Camden is like all Eagles. So that's all. That's what I grew up on. So I could say, you fall more into my category of the fan than you would to his because my friend that was on the episode before last, Anthony, he fell a lot into his category because he played it. He's coaching it right now at a middle school. You know what I'm saying? So they see something from one view that me and you might not see because
we always been involved in the game.
They actually on the field. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So active. I gotta give you. So I like that you leaning more on my side. I just still don't like the whole Patriots thing. But all right, what's the next question?
So let me see what's up. We talked about this. What about the Brady and Belichick debate? We're not gonna spend all day on this because we're gonna talk about this at another time. But if you will have to give percentage, how do you feel? Who is more responsible?
Percentage wise, is it 50-50?
I'm gonna say it's about 60% coaching, 40% execution.
We're talking about specifically Brady and Belichick.
Yeah.
And I know we're talking,
and that's what I'm saying.
And I know we're just talking like just throwing words out. But what if you will have to say 60-40, you will say 60-40 to Belichick.
And I can say
Brady.
that confidently. I can say that. I can say that confidently. And I did say on record, Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback to have ever played.
I agree.
That does not take away that.
At the moment.
That does not take away that Bill Belichick is the greatest coach in NFL history.
Real quick, Belichick is more responsible for their them winning than Brady, who's the best of all times.
Yeah.
Then Belichick is like the best human being that ever existed. He's like a perfect human being. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Like,
okay. So, you guys have to.
Is God, and then Belichick. That's what you're saying, bro.
You have to understand rules, though. Okay. So, like you said, he's not just responsible for Brady or Brady's side of the ball. He's responsible for the entire game plan of the whole game, both sides.
The whole team, not of the game, the whole team. I agree with that. And
yes, there
I try
are
to explain that to him.
coordinators and defensive coordinators. Yes, but he has the final say.
Okay, so let me give my 2 cents. So I kind of agree with what you're saying, but I disagree because I feel like just like LeBron James and I feel like Tom Brady is like just like LeBron James. When LeBron James is on the court right now, who's the coach of the Lakers right now? I can't think off the top of my head.
Ham, something like that.
Ham, yes. So you're telling me that Ham, not comparing him to Belichick or anything, but you're telling me that with LeBron on that team on the floor, Ham has better IQ and can make a better decision than LeBron can.
No,
because
but the thing is,
because that's how I look at Brady and Belichick.
It's 2 different sports, though. Okay, so inside of basketball, you don't have to worry about. I mean, obviously we have technical fouls, we have flagrants and stuff like that, and it does happen. But what I'm saying is, Brady's put in a pocket. So like I agree with what you're saying a little bit. Like he's on the field playing. Like, that's essentially what you're saying. He's on the field playing, making the game time decisions.
He's the one controlling the game.
Making the adjustments. He's the one making the adjustments, right? But at the same time, how do I explain it? So Bill Belichick won 2 Super Bowls before he even became the head coach
of the Patriots.
He won 2
but not as a head coach.
As a defensive coordinator.
Okay.
But not as a head coach, and we're talking about him as a head coach.
What got him the head coach job.
Agreed.
Was his resume.
Right.
Was his resume. He took what he seen inside of the team that he played for, the Giants, and he went and he made it even better on our team.
Now those teams were stacked though, and they had a great coach.
When we talk about
Bill Parcells, right? So once again, I agree that he is as responsible as Brady because coaches have a big responsibility and because they're both great. But Do you say, and be honest, do you say it because Brady's gone and you still have Belichick? Is that the fan talking?
That's the vibe I'm getting.
How many times has defense won us our Super Bowls?
I would say not more than Brady has.
Defense.
Are you sure about
defense?
that?
I feel like defense is a good part, but
always save their ass.
Defense has to put you in a position where you can save the game. And who's the one making them calls? Because Brady's not on the field.
All right, how about? Okay, so I'll tell you this: when you guys were playing the Falcons and you guys were down 28? What was the score of that game?
And who was the person making them calls?
No, who was the one throwing the ball that brought y'all back in that game? Because y'all wasn't running the ball.
But the defense stopped them. At one point,
that defense also allowed 20. They also allowed 28 points in the first half.
Yep.
And you're giving him a lot of credit because he's a defensive coach.
And then I believe allowed 7 or 3 points, one of the two. Because I was watching, but
they just flopped performance. They literally had a horrible first half, and then they had a good second half.
No,
so I got 50-50.
That's true.
You got 60-40.
That's coaching adjustment.
What do you have? How do you have it? 60-40, 50-50. How do you have it?
Well, since Brady's been,
because he's a hater,
and I'm gonna tell you why. Since Brady left, he's proven more than Belichick has proven of who's better.
But that's
because Brady. Hold on. Let me get my 5 seconds of fame real quick. So Brady. He goes to another team first year. What did he do?
That's not fair. That doesn't just happen.
No, but
that Illuminati.
No. Let's be for real. Hold on. Let me finish my 30 seconds, my rant real quick, right? Because you guys got to talk. So Brady, he went first year. He goes and he wins the Super Bowl. What does Bill Belichick does the first year without Brady? All right. So and what did Tampa do the year before? Hold on. Before Brady went there, what was the record for Tampa the year before? Do you guys know? Because last time I checked, they were trash. So the fact that he goes to a team and instantly, with whoever was already there, he did bring some baggage. He brought Gronk, he brought AB, yeah. But he brought that, not the coach. The coach didn't bring those players.
That's a good argument.
He brought that.
That's 60-40 sounding suspect, though.
Yeah, to me, I would say...
We didn't have a good quarterback, so we didn't know how good
I would say 60-40,
Mike
though.
Evans was. Because you guys are forgetting that Mike Evans was the lead receiver on that team.
No, the Bucs were stacked. On defense, they got hitters. They had hitters on defense.
On defense, they were doing their thing, yeah.
Yeah, so you got...
They couldn't score.
60-40 Brady.
I would say 60-40 Brady, and I would get simply because Brady won the Super. If Brady doesn't win the Super Bowl after he leaves, then I would say I would lean more on your argument. Belichick has to prove to me.
I'm fair.
Belichick has missed.
I can respect that.
Who missed the playoffs last year? And Brady wasn't in the league, right? Brady wasn't in the league, so who missed the playoffs last year?
That's another bad look.
Or did he? Was Brady in the league? No, I'm sorry. Brady was in the league. Brady did make the playoffs though, right? What did Bill Belichick do? And that's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is,
you see, I'm fair. He's not.
We made it to the wild card last year.
No, not last year.
No,
y'all didn't make the playoffs at all. Y'all could have won the playoffs. Y'all were hoping somebody lost. Y'all were in that tricky situation where you need a team to lose and y'all win, and y'all were in that situation.
Waiting for the wild card spot.
And I tell you what, right now,
y'all got it though. Y'all got it like this.
And one more thing, and I'll let y'all take it. One more thing.
You do know.
Well, I'll let you take it right after this. Hold on. The division for this year, I'm letting you know right now. You guys are the 4th in your division. All right. I just want to put that out there right now. You guys are 4th, and it's going to be very hard for y'all to get that wild card spot to make the playoffs. But go ahead. You got the floor.
Wait, real quick. Let me say something real quick.
To start off.
You're only playing them once. Why so much hate? You're only gonna play him once.
Because
he's a hater.
Do you guys play him? Do you guys play him?
His quarterback.
I'm not hating on nobody. Why you?
Because his original.
I didn't say anything about my team. I'm talking about his team.
His original team.
Chill, guys.
His original team in our first time meeting, his quarterback went and threw up.
What?
Went and threw up.
You about Donovan?
Yep. Threw up.
You talking about the Super Bowl back in the day?
The second time.
You cannot.
The second time when y'all actually won, it wasn't even off the strength of their actual quarterback.
No,
they didn't even believe in it. Nah, for real. You traded him you actually traded him the next year, if I'm not mistaken.
No. But regardless of the team believing him or not, he still performed in that play. He played better than Brady. He threw for almost 500 yards in that game. A backup quarterback.
I know.
Backup quarterback. Just want to say that.
I know.
So what's the case there?
But
so that's why
Jalen Hurts has never been a Super Bowl winning quarterback. Is what I'm saying. He was on that roster, by the way. He was on that roster.
No, what roster?
On that roster. He was drafted that year.
No. When they won the Super Bowl, no, he wasn't.
When they went to the Super Bowl?
No, he wasn't on the team. He was on the team the following year.
Yeah.
No, because
he didn't get a ring.
Drafted?
that was that. No, I don't know if that was that same year. Because remember, he got drafted the year after. Because he's been he's been drafted 2 years after, because he got drafted in 2020, and then 2021, 22 was last year. So he had 2 years as a starter, and 1 year when
the year that y'all went to the Super Bowl.
No, we won 2018.
Okay.
Yeah, no, because the year we won 2018, then the year after Brady won it, if I'm not mistaken, that's his first year in Tampa, and then the year after that, Mahomes won it versus the 49ers, and then after that it was the Rams and the Bengals.
Yeah.
Or no, I'm sorry, it was Brady and Brady won it this first. No, I'm sorry, that's the first. So it was Brady, Mahomes. Then it was the following year it was Mahomes and Niners, and then the year after that it was Rams and Burrow. So Hurts wasn't even on the team, but the reason we got Hurts was because the starter was looking real bad, and we looked like that year before that starter was not. He always injured.
Threw him his first year, by the way.
Right. Yeah.
By the way, you say Mac Jones is a horrible quarterback.
I didn't say he was horrible.
But here's the thing.
I didn't say he was horrible.
He outthrew him about 800 yards.
We are about to find
But
out.
how many wins? How many wins did that lead to?
Look at this guy.
How many wins did that lead to?
Yeah,
800 yards. How many wins?
Mid-season
This is
mode.
going to be the first time they see each other. We'll find out.
Moving on.
What, Sunday?
You know what's crazy? This is the first time that he plays.
They were actually teammates.
Yeah, and so was Tua.
Crazy.
And so was Tua.
That's
Tua was on that
crazy,
team too.
right?
Tua was on that team too.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So it was
They
Mac
always
Jones,
got played.
Tua, and Jalen Hurts all on the same team. And
Alabama,
and probably somebody
Alabama.
else. Probably somebody else who was nice as hell.
For those of y'all
I
who don't know.
guarantee you.
And then remember, they had Devontae Smith was there. CeeDee Lamb was the year after in Oklahoma. Yeah, that team was
And that's
wild.
basically what I was wanting to say. Tom Brady went and assembled a super team. He went and was like, you know what? To prove Bill Belichick wrong, because I want to show.
So he didn't have a super team and wait, super team? I wouldn't say super team. Who the super team?
I mean,
AB
was going.
A crazy AB?
I think this Brady Belichick
walked off the field
question
with-
was a
with-
mistake.
After the
first touchdown of the game. Come on, man. There's no other way to do it.
About to
Like,
move on,
come man.
guys.
He retired in this. He retired.
So,
in the
best Patriot of all time, sir.
best Patriot of all time.
Since it's not going to be Brady.
I mean, it's
Are
going
you
to
gonna
be
say?
Brady.
Are you going to say
It's gonna-
Belichick?
it is Brady.
Are you going
It's
to say
gonna be
Belichick?
It's gonna be Brady.
I'm just saying. This the way you
Belichick is the gonna be the greatest coach of all time, though. If you're gonna talk about greatest player, there has to be a greatest coach as well.
All right, who's the greatest personnel that's coach and players that's played for the Patriots? And that will answer your
Josh
debate.
McDaniels.
What?
Yeah, Josh McDaniels.
Did-
when he was our offensive coordinator and stuff like that.
Are you kidding me?
He was actually one of.
They
the
won a
most-
lot. They won a lot, man.
That's why-
They
I believe
stacked.
we went. I believe we went.
Yo,
that
they-
was the year that we only lost a Super Bowl.
They won a lot.
I believe that's the
He
year that
won
we
a
only
lot.
lost a
So
Super Bowl.
so
and stuff like that.
they did win. I give them that, but I'm still more. I always lean on the players.
I mean, I'm just being honest.
The coaches-
I gotta
You
give it
ask
to
my opinion. I'm speaking a real fact. I mean,
All I'm saying is coaches can draw the best game plan in the world. If you ain't got the player to execute that,
men
don't
lie.
matter.
both. You need
men
both.
lie.
So
Listen, men lie, women lie. The
Numbers
numbers
don't
don't.
lie.
You think Brady
And
need his coach?
Belichick is the most winningest
think-
coach in history.
Did you think Brady needed Bruce Arians to win that Super Bowl? He could have won with any other coach. He could have won with any other coach, and the debate stops there.
I don't know.
I don't know about that.
You
bro.
put Sean. You put
so
Sean.
many things
You have to have
go
somebody
your
who
way.
can put you in respect. See, the thing
So-
is, the
so
thing
many
is
things
that
gotta
Tom
go
Brady
your way.
respected Bruce Arians at the
He
same
did.
time. It's not just like he just walked in and was like, you know what, I'm gonna ignore everything that you come in and
That's a
say
good
to
point.
me and
But
stuff.
you gotta respect
You have
the
to have
coach.
somebody who can rein you in the lines and be like, hey, you know what, you might be the greatest person ever to ever walk this earth.
But you
But
still
have to listen
you
to
still
me.
gotta.
That is
yeah.
true, but I tell you what, and I tell you this from I watched Speak on what is that FS1, and Shady McCoy was on there, and he was saying how when Brady came to the Bucks that first year, LaShawn McCoy was on that team.
Right.
And you know I'm a
Yeah.
big LaShawn McCoy Eagle fan, right? So
he won a ring
he
too.
was saying that the first like couple games, it was
They were
all what
hitting
it was
each other.
all what the coach was saying. And then after that,
It was whatever he
Brady.
wanted to
Brady
say.
had said, "Yo, that's enough. Like we need to run what I'm comfortable with, what I got to do." And then what happened after that?
And he worked out.
They won the Super Bowl. So
I heard that.
what I'm
story.
saying is,
I heard that story. Though.
what I'm saying is, yeah, Bruce Arians, he respects him and everything, but there came a point in that season where he told his team and his coach, "We got to run it this way
This is
now
what we're doing from
because
now on,
because
and
your
it worked.
way's not working.
I heard
We're
that.
not winning. We're losing games. We need to run with what I'm comfortable with." And what
You know
happened
what he was comfortable with?
with his
Belichick's game
offense?
plan.
I wouldn't say his,
Belichick's offense.
Now
I'll
It's
give
the
you.
only offense that he's known.
That's true.
we're
It's
gonna
the
have to
system
we're
that
gonna have
Belichick
to
created.
go back to this question.
But Belichick also
the season.
catered to what his strengths. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
So
But it
the
takes a
game
good-
plan was for who?
It takes a good coach to be able to utilize everybody's strengths.
That's why I said 50-50. I know it's a whack answer, but bro,
I think
you need both.
I think
you need both.
I think you need the player to win games. I think you need the coach to win the Super Bowl. But I would say that's why I say Bruce Arians. I give him a little respect with what he said, Bruce Arians, because he's a solidified coach.
Just getting there.
So answered yourself.
But I still agree that Brady can take that team and win a Super Bowl simply because that defense was right. What did I say earlier?
I agree.
You put a great
biased.
Brady is actually a great quarterback, and I said you put a good quarterback with a great defense. You put a great quarterback with a great defense, you're gonna win.
You're gonna win all the time.
You're gonna win.
Now, if you say you need one thing for your team, what is one wish that you have for your team? What is it that you're lacking? What is it that you need? What is that thing that can put you into the next level? If you just one thing or one aspect, one position, anything, what would you say?
I'd probably be like, we need a better offensive line.
Okay.
Mac doesn't really have like a lot of time to operate inside of the pocket. At least he didn't last year. I know that we had a lot of injuries and stuff like that. But
I don't blame Mac for that.
We always talk about
excuses.
We always talk about how O-line is so important. If you cannot protect your quarterback, it's not fair.
No.
It's not fair to judge a quarterback with no O-line, because we've seen the best quarterbacks of all times, or the best quarterbacks right now, like Mahomes and Burrow, not being able to do anything without an O-line. So if you cannot protect, you're not going to win. And if you can put pressure on a quarterback, you have a good chance.
So now that we asked him, I want him.
O-line, I agree with that.
I want his opinion on a hot topic that was happening last year, since we're talking Eagles Patriots right now. So there was a big debate last year why Jalen Hurts shouldn't win MVP. They said he was more of a system team quarterback than it was him. Obviously, we saw what happened when he didn't play those 2 games and Gardner Minshew went in there. What system? Gardner Minshew is a pocket quarterback. What system are you talking about now that he goes in, loses 2 games? So my question to you is, do you think Jalen Hurts is, at that moment, did you feel like would you believe in that he was more of a system quarterback? Or did you believe you plug this guy in, it works, you take this guy out, it doesn't work?
I mean, it's kind of like self-evident. You take your Super Bowl team, for instance. You take the same guys and you put them with Carson Wentz, and they're not comfortable.
They don't play for him.
They're not liking the system. They're disgruntled. I mean,
yeah.
I have a close friend who's an Eagles fan, so I kind of like stay up with you guys a little bit more than I should. But disgruntled, not even wanting to show up to camp sometimes.
Yeah.
Hurts is a difference.
And then you go and you put Foles in, and these guys are gelling and they're having a good time. And
Foles is a leader.
Refreshing.
Yeah. Wentz is not.
It's more like a refreshing breath air and stuff like
that.
So like, obviously, certain players you cannot take away from their talent. So at some certain point, you have to understand that. I mean, at least me, because I'm not a biased person, I do believe Jalen Hurts is a MVP caliber type of player.
Definitely.
Has he made it all the way?
No.
Obviously.
And you know what's crazy?
But he's young.
Hold on.
Young,
I just want to point out. I'll let you continue to talk. But what you just said you think he's an MVP player now, but you didn't even think that he even played that kind of level, right? Like that he's not that good yet, and he's about to be in his 3rd year as a starter, and every year he started, he made the playoffs first year. He made the Super Bowl the second year. He's only gotten better and better. So I want to see what's going to happen this season. And yeah, that's all. I just want to point that out, that what you just said was a very good point, is that, what I'm saying, that you thought he was, he's MVP caliber, but that wasn't necessarily the case.
Yeah, I don't think we have seen even close to his full potential. And he's young and he's inexperienced. So he got a lot of time.
And with Mac Jones too, we haven't seen his full potential either. We got to give him a little bit of credit. You got a defensive coordinator acting as an offensive coordinator, calling, who in the hell did that? Like, that's the horrible thing that could have happened to that quarterback, which I think Belichick don't really like him. I think he's out of there in 2 years. I'm not gonna lie. Why would you put your quarterback in that situation?
I'm not really like the biggest Mac Jones fan and stuff like that.
You sounded like earlier though.
At the same time,
you gotta rep your colors, right? You gotta rep your colors.
At the same time,
but be real.
That's the one you have.
I won't slander him.
Right.
He threw for 3,700 yards his first year as a quarterback. He had a little bit of a slump. I think like 2,800 yards or something like that, close to there. His second year and stuff.
Right.
Still respectable numbers.
Yeah, of course.
I think he's gonna bounce back.
Starter numbers for sure.
So it's like this year. I mean, especially with what's gonna happen this week. You guys.
Realistically speaking,
bring us to the real. No, go ahead.
Realistically speaking, how far you think you're gonna get this year? Really, you say you're not biased.
Honestly,
I'm gonna prove it right now.
I see us as an improvement here. We probably be second. We probably finish second in AFC South. I think that's where we are.
You think you're gonna be better than
right?
We'll
AFC
finish AFC East. Yeah.
You think you're gonna be better than the Bills, the Jets?
I think the Bills is
Dolphins.
I think the Bills is gonna be the
leader?
#1 team in our division.
Yep.
Then it's gonna be us. Then it's gonna be the Dolphins, and then it's gonna be the Jets.
So
shots fired.
So how is the Jets? How you got Aaron Rodgers as one of your potential MVP? Hold on. How you got Aaron Rodgers as your potential MVPs? But he's going to be the fourth in your division.
It's a wild card thing.
He did say that.
It's a wild card.
He's the fan. He's the fan.
I don't want to put him down at the bottom of the barrel too in the top.
You just
five.
put him in the bottom of your division.
So the Dolphins are going to be better because a lot of people are saying that too.
Tyreek Hill.
I'm not gonna lie. Tua is nice.
Another quarterback that played with our quarterbacks.
It's the three amigos.
Let's talk about the real important deal here. What's the score for this game on Sunday? Eagles Patriots. That's what I want to know.
I'll get mine last. You want to say yours first, you think?
No, I don't want no smoke though. I don't want no smoke here.
Y'all allowed to speak y'all mind. I mean, we got to be realistic. You feel me? So, I mean, I can go first.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want. To break the
ice, guys. I'm new here and stuff. I'm just a fan, so I'll put mine first.
Go ahead.
It's unofficial anyway.
Go ahead.
I want to say like 24-17. The Eagles. I believe y'all might be able to pull it off. I mean, y'all were inside.
He's not lying. He's not biased.
Y'all were inside of the Super Bowl and stuff like that, but
first game, can't wait, man.
Don't be surprised if we come around and win. I'm just gonna say that. Don't be surprised.
So what I will say is the momentum you guys got going. It's Brady Day, right? So of course they're gonna wake up and play. They're gonna be ready to go. But all I gotta say is, we hungry. We lost the Super Bowl over a fucking call. Excuse my French, but we're hungry. And
I ain't gonna let that
you guys are the way I look at it. You guys are just another team in the way. That's how I look this season. Anybody that gets across, and wait till we get to those damn 49ers, which you guys play in week 1, and we're gonna get his quick score on that too. I want him to give me his score.
Any given Sunday, that's the good thing about NFL, bro. Any given Sunday, anything can happen.
My opinion, I think, not gonna lie, I think we definitely score over 20. We hold you guys to 2 touchdowns, 14, but we definitely score over 20. So I want to say maybe 28-14. We win by 2 touchdowns. That's me being simple. You got DeAndre Swift, man, behind the best O-line. You got AJ Brown on this side. You got Smith on the other. You got Penny coming in and relieve DeAndre Swift.
A lot of people are talking about that Super Bowl slump.
Man, don't even bring up Ezekiel Elliott.
How many problems did he give y'all guys? I mean, let's be
real.
No. When y'all guys problems
last year?
I mean,
24.
When was the last time? When was the last time they gave us problems? When was the last time they gave us a problem?
They're gonna
Tony
fly.
Pollard gave us a problem.
24-21. That's the score. You heard it first. Now, moving on. 24-21 Eagles. 24-21
I don't like that 21, bro. You put in my defense. Jalen Carter. We didn't even talk about the defense, bro.
24-21. So it could be closer than that.
28-14.
So don't get too hyped.
24-17, you said?
24-17.
24-17, 28-14, 24-21, you said. We're winning by a freaking field goal. I thought this was my guy. I don't know. I gotta find another host. I don't know, man. This guy's really upsetting me right now.
Wow. So you want me to be like you guys?
No.
The most biased people like, I'm not biased. And all you do is like,
hold on. Stop. It's hard to call me biased because it's not like my team suck. My team is actually good. So my team is
talking trash.
We just came fresh off a Super Bowl that we lost by a call and a field goal, a bunch of bullshit on a field that was horrible to play on. We had to change cleats at halftime. Like, who does that, bro? We playing Super Bowl. Make sure we got the best quality to get the best.
I have to do this to you.
Yeah,
let me ask you something.
You use one of my conversations with you against me. I have to use Sunday. Right before we walked in here, we were talking about Joe Burrow.
What about him?
And how he hates Joe Burrow because everybody loves him.
Who said that?
And because how can you be up? This is exact words. How could you be up in a Super Bowl and then lose? And if I'm not mistaken, man, you guys were up, 17 points?
I don't know if it was 17.
They were up.
Y'all were up.
Yeah.
But
Y'all were up.
You're right. That's what I said.
Y'all were up.
I said.
So
you gotta finish this.
Hold on.
Nobody remembers. Nobody
and you're
remembers.
great. You gotta
nobody
finish the
remembers the losers. They
That's
only
true.
remember the winners.
And I'll tell you what. But I'll tell you what though. There's one loser they are going to remember is Hurts because he has the best performance for a quarterback running
you're right.
ever in the Super Bowl.
Of course.
He was right. One,
That's why I give
and
it to
then
him.
second, in my opinion, like it's Patrick Mahomes that came back and won that game.
Right.
Patrick Mahomes did it to Josh Allen.
Unfair.
Patrick Mahomes did it to Joe Burrow. Patrick Mahomes. If you telling me Trevor Lawrence did that, if you're telling me Joe Burrow did that, which I think he can, I would say, yeah. You know what? Your argument is 100% because we blew that fucking lead. We blew the lead to the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes. So
now,
it's different than just blowing any lead in the Super Bowl.
Another thing to interject because
Still blew it though. We still blew it.
Choice of words, you know. It's an interesting choice of words, but you know, Joe Burrow is number 2 over Jalen Hurts too.
Oh yeah.
For MVP prediction this year right now as we speak.
He's the 2 biggest Joe Burrow
I
fan
said that,
I've seen
though.
in my
It's
life.
not.
Why you guys
I
love
said-
You have to
him?
respect talent.
I
Yo,
said
and
I got
he's
Hurts.
hurt. And
Hurts
he's
and
hurt.
Burrow are in the
1
same
year-
We're talking
category.
about Hurts, but Joe Burrow is hurt, and we're talking about him being.
first year.
Bro,
in
you
the
gotta
league,
get healthy
Super
first.
Bowl.
He's back. He's
first
back.
year in the league, Super Bowl.
How is he
Bro,
back? Do
first
you
year
see
in the
him?
league.
No, it wasn't first year. He was hurt his first year.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Anyway,
He was hurt his first year. It wasn't the first year.
He
but,
was hurt
But
till
this
yesterday.
is what happened.
You guys-
Isn't he the cigar? The cigar. at the
He was
college
hurt
game?
first year.
Right,
His
that was
second
him.
year.
LSU, he was nasty.
His
though.
second year.
That was
Cigar
one
at
of
the-
the,
cigar
that
at
was
the
one of
college
the
game.
best.
My
Check this out.
Performance I've
This
seen.
is why Burrow
The whole
needs some
season.
credit. Burrow needs some credit
He's
because
great.
first year he was hurt.
He's not the best though.
Second year, he went to the Super Bowl and lost. Third year, he lost in the AFC Championship. And that's only what else he hasn't.
you-
2 years of playing as a starter.
You guys just like
Super
people
Bowl,
that lose.
AFC Championship.
They
So-
lose,
I
and
mean,
you guys.
that's basically what I meant though. Like, you know, his first year he was injured. He did
Anyway.
play. He did play. It's kind of like a similar thing that happened with Jalen Hurts. Like Jalen Hurts, I believe his first.
No, Jalen Hurts came in for Wentz. I think they
he didn't
benched.
get hurt
Wentz
the
got
first
hurt,
year.
I think,
Oh, no, he
versus the
played, yeah, the
Packers.
last couple games, right?
And then Hurts came in and played the last 4 games. He went 1-3 to finish the
right,
season.
yeah.
So he won 1, lost 3, and then
yeah.
the following year he went 9-8. But we started 2-5, and then they went 7-1, 7-3 after that. So
that, yeah.
they finished the season strong, made the playoffs, lost to who? Tom Brady in the wild card.
So basically, you feel like your team went to the Super Bowl last year, so that's why you can talk trash.
No,
But we're talking about
Not just
last
that.
year. We're talking about last year.
Right.
This
Right.
year,
We're better.
First game is Sunday.
Right.
Now you
And
can
we're
be
gonna
talking
see.
all that trash
We're gonna see.
because of last year and last year and last
That's
year,
true.
and then the Patriots smack you. We all gonna look dumb out here.
So what happens?
So-
Except for me, I'm
that-
gonna look really excited. I'm gonna look really excited.
yeah, we know that. But
Okay.
but when I said we're gonna be looking real stupid, and you worry about
wouldn't say so.
Last year,
You know why?
Last year,
You know
last
what?
year.
I would not. I'm not
Last
going to come
year-
here.
You talking about last year?
I'm not gonna come here and be surprised if the Eagles put up 40. I'm not saying they are. I'm not saying they are. I'm saying I will not. I will not be surprised, and I tell you
Out
why.
of control. He's out of control.
I tell you why. People are not ready for what's about to happen, bro. You know that there's a reason we got DeAndre Swift, right? You know we were the team that threw the least amount of checkdowns to the running back last year. And then
Now you have somebody. who
and
you can throw
DeAndre Swift
a sweet
led the
pass.
league in catches out of the backfield. So what did you do? You go find a weakness and you make it a strength. So what do you do now? You gotta guard AJ. You gotta guard Devontae Smith. You gotta guard Goddard, who's arguably top 5 tight end in the league.
But still, you think that Joe Burrow is better than everybody else that we've seen in you guys.
What I'm saying is
I don't
Hurts
like
got more
you guys,
weapons.
though.
I'm gonna give it to Hurts. He got
Joe
more
Burrow
weapons.
I hate that Joe Burrow.
All Burrow got is Higgins and Chase.
And your love. And you guys.
Nah, I wouldn't say it's love. I just feel like you got more. You got
respect.
more hate for him than we
Respect.
got love for him.
Right.
No, I don't hate it.
Right.
No, it sounds like you do. It's right
hate
now. It sounds like
don't hate him.
you're thinking about your division hard right now.
I don't hate
You're
him.
not talking about Deshaun Watson like that right
I
now.
don't hate it. Who?
The guy that's about to give you a massage after the podcast.
Nah, that guy is out of here, bro.
Nah, but for
we
real,
want
though.
no parts.
For real.
No parts of that. Or the
agree.
Browns.
I agree.
So, yeah. Steelers, 49ers game.
I like Purdy. I'm sorry. I like Brock Purdy.
That's how you feel?
Over Pickett.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to say that game's gonna be like.
Is it because he went 8 straight games and then lost to the Eagles?
Why?
Listen,
Why everything has to be
it
about the
could've been-
Eagles?
And
It
don't
could've
say because
been-
he got hurt because that's part of the game. He
I
can get
mean-
hurt again against
So what's
San
up with the
Francisco.
score, though? What's up
Yeah.
this? Is it going
What's
to be
your
a close
score?
game?
Yeah,
Steelers,
it'll be a
49ers.
little close. I think y'all gonna be like like 14, 19, some odd stuff like that. I don't think either team is gonna really break past 20 points. I believe in both of their defenses. Y'all both, regardless of how wish-washy your offense have been, one thing that y'all have maintained is good defense. So, like I said, I see it as a low-scoring game.
Less than 20 points.
Less than 20 points. Like,
what do you have?
I would say it's I would call that game is going to be like 21-17. I give it to the Steelers, and I'll tell you why. That defense and Pickett is gelling with his guys this year, right? Yep. Purdy, he didn't get to do much. He was hurt the whole time. He just got back probably right before trained. He hasn't done much, and he still does not look like he did last year.
He's young. He's super young. So at some point, he's gonna struggle like everybody else. So
you know, it's one thing your quarterback got that not his quarterback, but that the 49ers quarterback didn't get this offseason. A chance to improve,
right?
Because he was hurt the whole time.
The whole preseason.
So
yeah, that's clutch.
Purdy is out, and we're talking about this year. To me, I'm not giving Purdy the credit he was getting last year until he starts winning games again this year.
Right. I'm going to go with
I got Steelers.
28-17. 28-17 Steelers.
Yeah. All right. So, guys, this was Kevin. We're going to give it up for Kevin one more time. We appreciate you coming on to the podcast. Give it up for Kevin, man.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, man. It was a pleasure having you. And
it's not going to be the last time we see him, though.
Nah, we might have you, if anything, I might want you to call in or something for a quick segment just so I can tell you I told you so on the next episode. That's all. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys. So we had our guest here, Kevin. He went on his way already, hopefully to go buy some Patriots gear for the next time he comes on the episode. But, you know, we just want to let you guys know real quick what we're going to be talking about on our next episode. So you're looking forward to it.
Just like Kevin was here sharing with us and having a good time. This is what it's all about. For people to come here and express themselves. Yeah. We want to know about fans' perspective. It doesn't have to be a Eagles fan or Steelers fan. Yeah. It could be any fan. So we just want to, bring some discussion and some love and hate, and just talk trash and at the same time learn and have fun. So if you want to be part, just let us know. We definitely going to make it happen. We definitely going to make it happen.
Yeah, and the way to let us know, you can comment on our Facebook, Instagram, or hit us up at our email, thesteaglespodcast@gmail.com. We'll reach out either way. Or if you know us personally, obviously reach out. You know, we're always willing to do this. We're super busy, man. We got a lot of stuff going on aside of this. So, forgive us. We don't get back to you right away. All right, man. So this was our first episode for the regular season, really our fourth episode overall. But we want to thank you guys for watching or listening on Spotify if you're doing that way. But just want to let you know what time it is. This is the Steagles Podcast where we talk all Steelers, all Eagles, all NFL. We'll see y'all next week. See ya. Go Birds.